Hello, and welcome back to my strictly unprofessional YouTube perfume review channel that is called Sniffing Around. And today is the third part of my series dedicated to my perfume traveling, let's call it this way, during which I traveled 12 countries in 3 first months of 2025, and my last destination was Korea. If you're interested, you can watch the previous videos about Paris, Thailand, and Vietnam, but today we're going to talk about Korea, and honestly, I was amazed by how many perfume brands there are. So, like walking on one shopping street, you encounter at least 4 shops with different perfumes, and all are local Koreans of like different quality and concepts. But well, let's break it. I'm gonna show you the pictures, and I'm gonna stop on my favorite Korean brand, but I think that it's kind of everybody's darling. I must admit I'm not really good with remembering names, and I was also with my friend who is quite fluent in Korean, and she like guided me through Seoul and other cities we've been to. But in the district close to Seoul Forest was the maximum concentration of all the perfume brands out there, and the first one I actually visited was Pesade. I think it was founded by a graphic designer, and all the printouts, all the etiquettes are super white, clean, and the aesthetics of the shop is the same. And they have different collections, and they were kind of praised on the Perfume Expo this year, but honestly, I was not impressed. I was really expecting something from this brand because, as I mentioned already, because of a lot of public mentions during the expo, and especially I wanted to smell in hindsight, yes, because it's raspberry scent, and I really crave for a good raspberry scent. I haven't yet found one, and it was nothing special. It was a bit leathery, a bit raspberry, very synthetic, nothing interesting. I really loved one scent that was called Our Nights. It was very gothic and dark, but rather than that, I would probably mention Last Saffron if you love saffron. Like the perfect saffron in this world is crystal saffron from Matière Première. I have a friend who is fond of saffron and he absolutely adores it, so he's like a signature scent for him, crystal saffron. And also I like the one that is called Unseen, which I believe had mandarin and cloves, and I generally like cloves like in everything, but in like not impressed. Not by the perfume store, because Korea is super interesting in terms of many things that you see, like the design of the Korean cosmetic stores, the design of perfume brands, the design of clothing brands, even the design of the shops you're like used to having a good design, like Diesel, Comme des Garçons. There is something different, so it's super beautiful in Korea, but no, Pesade did not really impress me. And same with Nonfiction. I believe it's in the same district, close to the Seoul Forest. Well, if you'll be there, you will definitely know. I believe the street is called Yeongdong or something like this. Like the map will be right here because I'm really bad with names. And so Nonfiction and another one that is called King Folk, I believe, are nothing special. Asians prefer kind of citrusy or clean body scents or musky scents, and it is what it is. So to me, like Pesade, Nonfiction, this King Folk one, apart from the small funny gift cards with the name of the smells that they give you, that was nothing special. And they also really chase you with the testers, even on the street, they have the small tables for you to test their perfumes. I wasn't really fond of that. But later, I'm gonna, later in this video, I'm gonna talk about BTSO, Borntostandout, insane performance, perfect brand. But before that, I'm also gonna mention Tamburin. I believe that Tamburin is marketed by one of the super famous K-pop girls. What's her name? Blackpink. I think, yeah, from the band Blackpink. And they have a lot of funny products. But before I even mention the products by Tamburins, I will show you the pictures, they will be right here, of their shop. I've been to the shop near this like shopping street that I've been talking about recently, mentioned in Nonfiction and Pesade. And so they have the flagship store in this district, which is called Seongsu. I used my Wikipedia, sorry. And this is amazing. So the decoration changes from time to time, as far as I understand. Outside, it looks like an unfinished concrete building, which is super cool. And inside, it has like glass walks and corridors, and a giant mushroom that is puffing in the air. That is so cool and outstanding. And another of their stores, I've been there too, has a like realistic model of a horse that moves, that like its head and literally looks like a horse. So it's quite impressive. In terms of products, I wouldn't say I was that impressed. So I'm looking at the names of the perfumes. Yeah, I like the pumpkin-y one. As you can assume, it's pumpkin, but it is really gourmand in a funny way. I didn't expect a perfume like that. And I think it was called, yeah, it was Chamo, despite me not loving chamomile at all. It was a really nice, refreshing, like green, musky, clean scent, something like this. So it's very Korean in a way, and they also have very cute packaging. For instance, they have like solid perfumes in egg-shaped small boxes, however you call it. They also have lip tints. I'm wearing the Korean lip tint, by the way. Very impressed by Korean cosmetics. So solid perfumes in the small eggs, and also lip balms with their signature smells. But nothing, really, nothing caught my attention. I didn't even want to buy a tester. And there's also so many people. I think it's thanks to this Blackpink girl. I think her name is Jennie. Sorry, I'm not very good and familiar with K-pop. My friend is. So yeah, a lot of people, very impressive design, but I was not really impressed with the production that they have. And finally, like my goal of visiting Seoul, like for me, was of course going to Borntostandout flagman shop. And unfortunately, as soon as I left, they opened a new one. They now have two flagship stores in Seoul. Sorry, I'm recording this at night and I'm terrible at my pronunciation and thinking and whatever, but I really want to record this video because I need to open this one. It's been a month since like I haven't opened it. I came from Seoul 1 month ago. So this store is located close to the Contemporary Museum with very cool collection of ceramics of Joseon Dynasty. And funnily enough, the packaging of BTSO was inspired by the ceramics. So you can like see, like Google it, and I will also put the bottle here. So it's like glass-shaped bottle, like white with red lettering, very traditional in a way. And for their eau de parfums, they have the terracotta color closer to Burgundy wine or something, but the shape is the same and the cap is the same, and they are very decent in terms of packaging, but let's discuss this later. It was founded in 2022. They work with most of the famous perfumers, as far as I know. And they're kind of rebellious in a way Aldo probably is at Date Libre d'Orange. So the names of the perfumes always have something like dirty, naked, like F word, whatever is out there for the teenagers. But actually, it's a very adult brand, and it's quite interesting, niche, and different from what I perceive as Asian perfumery. As I explained in video about Thailand and Vietnam, I really love Danam and Journal, the local brands, but they're super stereotypical, like as if you're going out from the spa, like in a fancy way. Maybe like the Vietnamese one, Danam, is more creative, but nothing to compare with BTSO. They're true, like, revolutionary. And I think this is partly why they have recently secured the, I believe it was either a seed round or Series A funding. I think it was Series A, yeah, from L'Oreal and like big figures, because they're really outstanding. And as soon as you enter their shop, you understand that this is a big deal. And they've put a lot of effort into the concept of the brand and the shop itself. So when you enter, I will like insert probably a big video here or some, I'm not really yet sure about how I'm gonna do this. When you enter the shop, it's like a tunnel into the building, which turns out to be the museum of their ceramics, of their posters, of their all the fragrances that they had, of the weird art. For instance, they have the giant hand that does this from time to time, and as I mentioned before, they have the F word everywhere. And they also have a small hole like behind the main hole. Unfortunately, it was closed while I was there, but there were mirrors and also like huge bottles of their perfumes, like the maquettes. And I basically came there because I really wanted to buy their bottle of whatever. And I'm a big fan of the brand, and I always recommend them on my perfume walks here in Tbilisi because we have this brand represented here in our local shops. And I really, really wanted to smell Dirty Rainbow, the one dedicated to the Pride Month, because we don't have it here, it's not represented. And it also has this cute little, LGBT flag, and I'm especially fond of that. And I expected to like it because it has peach and saffron in the pyramid, but oh my god, it is disgusting. I mean, it's one of the most unpleasant smells I've ever tried, and I never like it, and I bragged about it so much in my like private Telegram channel. So like I was so shocked that I couldn't even decide on the bottle or whatever I want to buy, that I had to come there for the second time. Not that I, not that I'm sad about it. It's like a great shop and I did a lot more filming there on the second time. But anyway, and they also lacked the proper discovery sets. They have them on their website, but they're out of stock because I think so many people come there from the museum that is like really next door and buy those as a good present from Korea. And I think perfume is a like really, really good thing to bring. So the only thing they had is you being able to collect your own set of 3, which is what me and my friend did. So she did I think she did 6 in the end, and I only did 3 because I knew exactly what I was going for. And to me, like the particular thing about BTSO is they are so different on the blotter and on your hand and skin and whatever. So I really am sure about one perfume from them, which is called Indecent Cherry. I'm going to talk about that later. And I'm really eager to try Angel's Powder and Fig Porn for further wear. So now I only have these 2 milliliter small testers, and I'm gonna open this with you. But before I do, I also wanted to mention that I really, really wanted to smell their Eau de Parfum collection. It's very recent, I think it's from 2024, and we don't yet have it here in Georgia. And so I tried all of them. Purple Stain, I don't remember, Black Manga, I guess, or Black Guava. So they have Mango, Guava, and this Purple Stain, and then Oud Candy, I believe. Yeah. I didn't like all of them. I don't know why. Either it's concentration or I was pissed off by the fact that I didn't like the Dirty Rainbow and I wanted to like it so much and have this bottle at home for whatever reason. And I was just so unsatisfied. Like the black mango, I believe it's called, was really, it really smelled rotten. I mean, disgusting smell. I talked a lot about mango scents in my previous video about Thailand and Vietnam. I have 2 mango scents from Wilhelm Perfumery and from Thai brand called Journal. And I'm a big fan, and I never liked the black mango. And it is, I was curious that even in the advertisement of this particular perfume, BTSO has the picture of rotten mango. I don't know if it was the idea, but like, ooh, that's strange. I generally don't like oud and wooden scents, so I'm even not gonna discuss oud candy, whatever. I really liked the guava one on the blotter, but on me it was really sharp and nauseating. I mean, it had some, tropical fruits in it, but on me it was like, ugh, detergent, get out. I immediately washed it off my hands. And then regarding purple stain, it's kind of resembles me the good wine scents that I smelled before. And again, it doesn't really work with my skin chemistry. And I also bought the one you can see from behind Liquids Imaginaires, Bloody Wood. It's my favorite wine scent ever. I probably will make a separate video on the alcohol collection from Liquids Imaginaires. So not purple stain, not black mango, not guava, not whatever. And and not oud candy, obviously, because I don't like the wooden scents. So I ended up with just picking 3 of my favorites. And in the last part of this video, let's just unpack it with you. And ba-ba-ba-bam-ba-bam. It's their main phrase, which is written everywhere in the shop and like outside with big letters. And I think that's the reason why people are visiting in the first place. This is very clever marketing. They're geniuses. Just Google them. So let's go first with the most familiar scent for me. It's Indecent Cherry. You can see that the packaging resembles the original shape and color. So this is probably the best cherry perfume out there because Tom Ford costs a shit ton and is completely not worth it because of the longevity, despite setting the trend for all the cherry scents out there. I don't really like it. I had Lost Cherry and Electric Cherry in the testers, like the official ones, and they never lasted, and I didn't like those. And in the previous video, I also reviewed Journal's Nang Rum, which is a very sweet gourmand cherry. And I really like it, and the longevity is decent. And the only thing is that I'm allergic to many materials out there. And it is made from the natural ingredients and it has oil and my skin gets red. So I'm just giving it away to a big fan of Lost Cherry because they are kind of similar. If you probably compare them, side to side, you won't feel the difference. But I'm looking at the notes of Indecent Cherry now, and this is something different. So it's like super sour, which I like about it, but it also has this hint of almond, hint of strawberry, and well, okay, of course they mention rose and vanilla in the base because who does cherry without vanilla, right? But to me, it's totally worth the full bottle. I'm definitely gonna buy it one day because it's super sour, like a fresh cherry juice, like what you just washed the cherries and you're eating them, from the branch. Perfect. This is like the one of the best cherry smells I ever had. I won't even spray it because I used it so much on the tester, on me, sprayed all over myself in our local shop, and also they're in BTSO's shop. And I also kind of think that they have the body mist, or no, not the body mist. I think they have shower gel. I wish I bought it, but I was so unsatisfied with the experience about Dirty Rainbows that I didn't do it. The next one was a surprise for me. This is called Angel's Powder. And I'm really, really craving for a nice raspberry smell. I'm kind of leaning towards Mugler's Angel Nova. I'm just trying to find it in a small package because I absolutely hate the packaging, like the star. The pink star is just out of my comprehension. Whatever, I'm not going to talk about this now. So this one, Angel's Powder, was a big surprise to me because it says that it has raspberry in it, but it also has some crazy notes like nail polish, some peels or whatever. But in fact, this is a very decent... Oh, it leaks. You can see the leak here. I don't think that the packaging is as nice as I thought about it. It's just been a month and it's leaked significantly. Oh, I don't like it. Anyway, so this is like super chemical, same as Mugler's Angel Nova. That's what I like about Angel Nova, like to be precise. But it also resembles the raspberry tart, if you understand what I'm talking about. It's super sweet. So Angel's Powder is a good name for it. It's super powdery in the dry down and a little bit chemical in the beginning, but if you've been searching for raspberry for as long as I do, it's actually a good sign. So I would probably recommend to try Angel's Powder for those who like a, well, unusual gourmand. It's still sweet. It's still sexy and funny, but in the other way, it's very revolutionary and, chemical, unusual, and some people really get this nail polish vibe from it. I'm not sure if you like it. Let me know in the comments down below. I really, really was fond of it. I'm not yet ready for the full bottle. I'm gonna consider this, and I think I'm gonna end up with Mugler. But anyway, this is interesting. And last but not least is Figborn. I'm trying to train my nose for the green notes because I really have troubles with vetiver, a little the green notes after I had severe COVID. But I tried Diptyque Philosophus, which is a hit, and I didn't really like it. I feel kind of nauseating when I wear it. And I also tried several other green scents, and so far it doesn't work for me, but somehow Figborn is very forgiving, probably due to the rose and pear notes included. And I would say that a safe buy from Borntostandout in my case would be Nanotopia with banana, or I don't know, dirty rice, like a conventional rice sweet scent, or probably even DJAF. I won't say what it means, you know it. DJAF is again, it's a classy, clean scent with a little bit of sharp, detergent notes, but it's kind of fine and wearable. If you go to the gym, if you go, riding a bike, I do ride a bike a lot. But I opted for this one because I really want to train my nose back to the green ones, and I'm even gonna spray it. It hasn't leaked, by the way, which is a good sign. Maybe it's just the problem with Angel's Powder. The sprayer is not good at all. No, I take my words back. This is disgusting. You can see, it barely leaked. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. Yes, what I liked about this is that even Diptyque Philosophus with a fig note is very sugary in the sense that I don't like, and I don't really like fig as a fruit. But this one, oh, this is really super green. I think it's because they added bergamot to the top and it starts very strong, like with this lemon citrusy notes. And then goes this, well, I don't recognize rose in it. I probably see more of a cedar because it's also mentioned, and sandalwood, which gives this basic, gentle sweetness, not right in your face like it's with Diptyque Philosophus. Sorry, I wore this today. Philosophus, I mean. And it really hit me hard because it's humid here now and we have rains and I'm not even gonna buy a tester. But I think that probably Figborn is a good thing for those who are kind of struggling as I do with the green scents, but want something fresh and joyful for spring and the beginning of the summer when it's getting hot. I also have a similar one from, I don't know if it's from Eldo, this is not their revolutionary scent. It's called You or Someone Like You, just mint, something fresh. So when you need to wake up, perfect scent. So I would say that two of my favorites are Fig Porn and Indecent Cherry. And I'm gonna decide between the two on which I will eventually end up buying. But Angel's Powder kind of disappointed me with the liquid, and I'm also not sure about this sharp starting notes. Anyway, if you want a full video about raspberry scents or cherry scents or mango scents, or maybe some detailed review of whatever I sniffed at BTSO, because I have detailed notes in my iPhone about that, let me know in the comments down below. And this is the end of the travel series, and all the rest of the videos will be normal about some groups of the scents, not just, you know, the cocktail of whatever I saw in the duty-frees and in the local brands. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. Please subscribe, and see you in the next video.